next guest has been nominated for 15 Grammys, a Tony, and most recently an Emmy for her work on ABC's hit show Ugly Betty. Take a look.
Excuse me, I was here first.
Your town Noble, please.
You're very rude.
And you're wearing plastic.
I'm going to be late.
And I'm gonna get wet. And Wilhelmina Slater, I don't get wet.
Ow! Oh! Oh!
That should take care of it.
Oh, my God. It's Betty White. Yes, it's Betty White, jackass. I'm on the ground here. Call 911.
Please welcome Vanessa Williams.
Don't you want to go?
Would that be you, maybe, that you're singing along?
Must be all alone. Yeah, that's
I love your
a long
voice.
time ago.
I love your voice.
Thank you.
I've loved you when you started singing, and I love your career now, and you look fantastic.
Thank you.
You look great. Now, this is, what is this? An Allure I was looking at today. Is this out on the stands now?
Oh, no, that was back in May.
All right.
Yeah.
Take a looky here. Take a look at that.
Well, you know what?
Look at that. The blue dots aren't on in the magazine.
At 44 years old, they called and I answered.
Yeah.
I said, you know what?
I don't blame you.
I'd worked with the editor before, and you know, he said, I think you look great, and I think for a 44-year-old woman, we'd love to have you as part of the beauty issue, and it's all about skin and feeling comfortable in your skin, and I said, absolutely.
I love that. You look fantastic in your skin.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. You work hard, though. You say you work out, right?
I work out in New York. I work out in LA. If I'm not training, I'm doing yoga. If I'm not doing yoga, I'm on the treadmill. I mean, a lot of women ask, how do you stay fit? And you have to move your body. You got to sweat
constantly.
and also eat right, which you know, it's hard to do.
But don't you go through phases where you just go, I can't do it?
I just got off of one of those phases.
Really?
I had
How long did that
chip. It was a good solid month of like chocolate chip cookies, French fries, hamburgers, and then I just get disgusted and I get on track again.
But then I get disgusted and it's like, oh, but I don't feel like it, I'll just have another cookie, you know? Because that one day, that first day is the hard motivational, and then when you're in it, you keep going.
Exactly.
And then you're having a good time right now, aren't you? And now you were named one of the top entertainers of the year, Class Clowns, in Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah.
And your cute little dog.
That's Enzo.
Enzo is how old?
Enzo's a year and a half.
And you had a little incident with Enzo, right?
I had an incident with Enzo. He was taken from my property, and I just watched the news, and like 25 Yorkies were stolen from a puppy store. But there's, you know...
How did you get him back?
I got him back through a microchip, which everyone who has a pet, a dog or a cat, should microchip their pet. Home Again, I actually called them because I got a call from the other state. I was in New York. It was happened on my property during Memorial Day weekend. Couldn't find him for 8 days. Of course, they assumed that a hawk or a coyote had gotten him.
Right.
But I knew that I saw a suspicious car. I knew that there was some foul play involved. And 8 days later, from Stamford, Connecticut, the animal hospital called and said, we have your dog. And I said, how do you know? I said, because we scanned him, and your name came up, and went to get him.
Home Again. Yeah, we actually talked about that on our show and how important that is. It's a great service.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Now, so on Ugly Betty, recently you worked with your ex, with Rick.
Yeah.
And how was that? I mean, I think that's cool.
It was great.
You should be friends with someone that you spent time with in your life.
I've got 4 kids and 2 ex-husbands between all 4. And we've got one of those great relationships. We were all together for Thanksgiving. Ex-husband number 1 cooked. Ex-husband number 2 cleaned up. You know, we spend our... but, you know... But it's a joy to have, you know, to have all the kids there with all their parents and no drama. I mean, the drama is great for Ugly Betty. I love serving it up every week.
Right.
But I don't want any drama at my house.
Right.
You know?
That is very cool that you spent Thanksgiving together, all of you. I think that's...
We do Christmas Eve together. Yeah.
That's really great.
We're a big old family.
I think that's important.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so you live here and you live where else?
I live here while I'm shooting, and I live in New York.
And don't you live near the Clintons, or you?
We live in the same. Well, they moved into my hometown. I grew up there.
You were there first.
I was there first.
Are they disrupting the entire town?
Totally. Well, when he was in office, I mean, you know, our poor Grand Union parking lot, we couldn't even manage to get a parking space. But we see Bill up at the deli on the top of the hill, and then Starbucks on the bottom. And last time I went into the French restaurant cafe, Hillary was there with Chelsea having breakfast after like Easter. It's a couple of years ago. She's always marching in the parades. They're really a part of the community.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
And do you know them, sort of? Are you?
Yeah, I mean, I've met them at the White House. I've seen them in our hometown. They're very, very genuine people.
Yeah, well, I know them a little bit. I really like them a whole lot as well. All right, so we're going to come back, and we're going to sing? All right, Ugly Betty airs Thursday nights at 8 o'clock on ABC, and we're going to play Sing That Song with Vanessa and somebody in the audience when we come back. Don't go away. Now it's time to play a game we call Sing That Song. I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. All right, let's find out who you're going to play against. It's going to be Virginia Clark from Mission Viejo. Come on,
Good.
All right, you're from Mission Viejo, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're going to hold that. That's yours from now on. For a singer, you want to hold it like that with your pinky up, right? Isn't that how you do it? Do you know a lot of popular music?
I think I do.
Okay, you're into music.
Yes, I am, very much.
All right, we're going to start with Vanessa. We're going to play the song, and then when the music stops, you're going to have to sing the next line, and we'll start with you. Let's go, Vanessa.
Sometimes the snow comes down in June. Sometimes the sun goes round the moon. I see the passion in your eyes. Sometimes it's all a big surprise.
Yes.
'Cause there was a time when all I did was wish you'd tell me this was love. It's not the way I hoped or how I planned, but somehow it's enough. But now we're standing face to face. Isn't this world a crazy place? Just when I thought our chance had passed, you go and save the best for last.
Yeah. When I go out on tour with my bongos, you should come with me.
There we go.
All right, you don't have to sing that many lines. Of course, that was a treat, but if you want to, you can. All right, let's go with you, Virginia.
Dirty babe, you see these shackles, baby, on your slave. I'll let you whip me if I misbehave.
Just that no one makes me feel this way.
Yeah!
Give it to me, boy!
All right. All right, I think this is pretty easy for you too, Vanessa. Let's go.
When I had you to myself, I don't want you around. Those pretty faces always make me.
With a, sorry, stand out in a crowd.
That's right. Uh-oh. Here we go, Virginia.
Yeah, I know she loves you. I understand. I'll probably be just as crazy about you.
Let them feel this way.
If you were my own man. That's all right. You committed to it, even though it was totally wrong, and I liked it. You just, I think you know this one. Let's go, Vanessa.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair.
And the Something down to there.
And a what down to
I
there?
don't know, feather, tail,
And a dress cut down to there.
dress cut down to there.
All right. Well, guess what you get just for being here, as if this wasn't enough? An iPod.
Yay!
There's your iPod. Thank you, Dakota Blue Richard's going to join us after this. Vanessa, thank you so much.
Thank you.